So what are blind spots and what can we do about them? Whatever type you are, like let's just say on a spectrum of 16 types, it's just kind of like that is the zone of reality that you're kind of in tune to. Okay. And then your opposite pal is in tune to something else. Exactly. And so who is seeing reality? Well, we all think that I'm seeing reality.
Right, yeah.
So that's part of our biases is we think that we are seeing reality more than everybody else. So it's interesting, like when you look at your mom or your psycho neighbor or your weirdo friend that you know is totally lost it and very delusional.
Yeah.
You got to trust the math.
That means you're also psycho and delusional.
Right. So a big thing in our work has been this guy, Donald Hoffman. He's a guy, he's a scientist down in Irvine, California.
Doing lots of studies, yeah.
And so he's not into type and all that stuff, but he's into kind of tracking why is it that we will see parts of reality and have these blind spots. And his research really kind of overlaps with what we're seeing in the personality community. Yeah. Well, if you're lead FE, you're going to have a TI or a TE blind spot, right? This is all common knowledge to us in the type community. Right. One thing that's very fascinating with his bottom line work, which is kind of controversial even in the scientific community.
Yeah. What do you mean we can't see reality? Of course this is wrong.
He's saying that what he's finding is that the thinking is, we must see reality more. That's why we're the dominant animal. It's like, not so much. Like, for example, there's a beetle in Australia that almost went extinct because it's mistaking the female beetle for these beer bottles. So it's mating with these beer bottles because it's programmed to not look for a female. You
just
think it's
something shiny and brown.
Right.
Like, oh my God.
Right.
If that's in them, how is that in us?
Donald Hoffman doesn't bring this up because it's a little too close to home, but like you look at the males of the human species. Right. Looking at females on the internet, that's not a female. Right. This is not you're not looking at a female, you're looking at pixels on a screen. It's an illusion. Yeah. But like your body can still have a reaction. You get the idea. We might have a hard time measuring the universe in reality because we're like a dog where we're colorblind. Yeah. We don't have access to the full dimension of what the hell's going on out there. Right. Anyway, so what does this mean for us in the personality/self-growth community? Right. For us, what we have found is that really owning this information, like, oh yeah, this is cute. Yeah, quick, nice video, got it. Wow, science, it's so awesome. Like, wait a minute. When you really take that in, when you actually really believe, I am absolutely as psycho-delusional as my crazy Aunt Sally. If that's really me, then it puts a fear into you going, wait a minute, then how do I know that I'm tracking reality and not my own bullshit like I see all my friends and family doing? Yeah. You have to be able to do the math. If you can see somebody else is crazy, they can't. You have to be able to turn it around. It is a deep, humbling experience to really actually believe that at your heart that you are delusional and you're geared to just see one little spectrum of reality. Right. All of a sudden, things like teamwork become extremely important. Right. Yeah, because you need some kind of triangulation outside of your own brain to tell you where you're off. Right. So teamwork and setting these little goals is kind of like the fire extinguisher on the fire of that problem. Because if you're geared to just go off in this INFJ direction, if you're setting a goal and you have to cross the ESTJ bridge to get it done, all of a sudden you're not going to be able to get your goal done. Right. Which then forces you to come backwards and go, what am I missing here? What are my blind spots? And you start looking for it. So a quick couple examples that I have of how easy your mind can play tricks on you. You've seen a million of these, so we'll just run through a couple of them of just kind of these visual illusions. So this is a pretty easy one, starting off nice and simple. Oh, sure. Are they all the same? They're all the same. Okay. They're all the same, but you got tricked. That one I get you. Okay, totally great. I got tricked. Can't trust your eyes. All right, so we got another one. So this is a good one. That they're all... See the A and the B? You're not going to like this. Okay. The A and the B square is the same color. I don't like that. The A square and the B square is the same color. Now the A and the B is a different color, but the square of the A and the B of the square. Now, I knew you wouldn't believe that. I know you won't believe that either, but screw you. I don't believe that. So here's a little card that I made. Did you just make? That's cute. I did. I spilled juice on it like the next day. It's all dried out. So watch. There's your INTJ card. So I'm gonna put this over. Mm-hmm. What the holy hell? That is so annoying. That is annoying. Yeah, I want to believe my visuals. I didn't believe it until I made this damn card. And you're like, all right, okay. And then I put it over the A and the B. What? All right. And the letter A and the letter B are different colors. Okay, so but the square. Just thinking, like, for just 2 seconds, like, how much you're constantly doing that all day of just, and you're not like, what would you be doing to track that? Like, there's no objective numbers to be like, I have to make sure that I'm getting that A and that B the same color. So I'm just going to go, nope, not the same colors, and run on my way. Yeah. Because like the visual part of the brain, you're not taking in reality. You're taking in information that you're then processing. Like your eyes delete your nose. Like you should be able to see your nose, but it just deletes it for you. Well, that's convenient.
Now we're all doing this.
Yeah.
So the best thing that I would take away from this, because this is something that we've been processing for a really long time, is just to start accepting the information that you don't have all the information.
Yeah.
I guess that would just be my bottom line. Because a lot of this is like, your initial reaction is like, I don't like that, therefore that can't keep existing.
Right.
And just to let yourself be at the open and zen state of not needing to slam down the door of deciding, not needing to slam down the door of, I already know that, I already can see that.
Yeah, totally.
Accepting that there is so much that we can't see and just kind of being zen and open with that. Okay. All right. Okay.
Is that actor?
Yes,
guy?
I'm like, unfortunate for him.
Yeah. Hey, I saw you on TMZ in the optical illusion page. Like,
It's like, okay.
I'm just trying to enjoy the beach with my family. Yeah, your three-headed centaur wife. No, it's just an illusion.